In this video, we can discuss the various substitution techniques for encryption. These are the techniques: Caesar cipher, monoalphabetic cipher substitution, Playfair cipher, polyalphabetic ciphers, and Hill cipher. Caesar cipher. It is the earliest known substitution cipher. It was invented by Julius Caesar. Here, each letter is replaced by the letter 3 positions further down the alphabet. For example, A is replaced by D, which means 3 letters down means B, C, D. So A will be replaced by D, B will be replaced by E, and so on. We can consider an example. So here, this is the plain text. Meet me after the toga party. So here, M will be replaced by 3 letters means N-O-P. So M will be replaced by P. Then E also 3 letters down. So similarly, each letter will be replaced by 3 letters, 3 positions further down the alphabet. So this is the ciphertext we obtained. This cipher mathematically map letters to numbers. A starts from 0 till Z. Z is 25. The general Caesar cipher is the general formula C ciphertext equal to EK of P, which is equal to P plus K mod 26. Decryption plain text equal to C minus K mod 26. For each alphabet, we have 25 possibilities of replacement. It is vulnerable to brute force attacks. Next comes monoalphabetic substitution cipher. Shuffle the letters and map each plain text letter to a different random ciphertext letter. So it is similar to Caesar cipher, but the difference is each plain text is assigned randomly a different group of letters. Now we have a total of 26 factorial keys. See the example. Plain text. If we wish to replace letters. So the ciphertext formed is this. So I will be replaced by, in this table it is W, then F is replaced by I. Similarly it forms. So here, instead of like Caesar cipher provides an order, instead of that it's not following any order, some randomness is there. Playfair cipher. In this approach, multiple letters are encrypted at a time. Playfair uses a key matrix. So here, this is the key monarchy. It is written in a 5 by 5 matrix. Every time Playfair cipher uses a 5 by 5 matrix. So after the key, the remaining letters of the alphabet are written. So for example, after Y, it is written A is already there. So B is written. Then C is already there. Then D, E, F, G, I and J are written in one cell itself. Then K and till Z, the remaining letters are written. So this is the matrix. Now we can see the encryption, how it is formed. There are some rules which has to be followed. So plain text is encrypted 2 letters at a time, which means we have to pair the plain text. After that only encryption starts. So first rule, it is if a pair is a repeated letter, insert a filler like X. Example, if our plain text is balloon, try to pair it BA, then comes LL, which are repeated letters. So filler letter we have to use LX, then LOON. So this is the pairing. Then if X has already there, then put Z. Consider this example HE. While pairing, it is HE, XX. So already X is there. So we cannot use the filler as X. So XZ. Instead of that, we can use Z. XZ, then XO. And here E becomes alone. So for lonely letters, we can pair it with Z. So this becomes this. If a letter is alone in the pairing, add Z to it. Next rule, if both letters fall in the same row, replace each with letter to right, wrapping back to start from end. So this is where we will encrypt. AR, consider AR, comes in the same row. Same row means replace each letter with the letter to the right. So A, the right letter is R. So A will be replaced by R, and R, there is nothing on the right, so it is wrapping up. So it will be M. So instead of R, we'll write M. Next rule, if both letters fall in the same column, replace each with the letter below it. Again wrapping to top from bottom. See here MU. So M will be replaced by the letter below it, which is C. And U, there is no letter below it, so it will wrap to the top. So it is replaced by M. So CM. Next rule, otherwise each letter is replaced by the one in its row in the column of the other letter of the pair. For example, HS. H is here and S is here. They are not in the same row and not in the same column. So we have to take the intersection. From H, the row of H is this and the column of S is this. So intersection is B. So H is replaced by B. Then S, the row is this one and the column of H is this one. So the intersection is P. So S is replaced by P. So HS encrypts to BP. Decrypting the Playfair cipher is as simple as doing the same process in reverse. Polyalphabetic ciphers. Use multiple cipher alphabets. Wigner cipher is an example of a polyalphabetic cipher. Use a key to select which alphabet is used for each letter of the message. Use each alphabet in turn. Repeat from start after end of key is reached. Here is one example. The key is deceptive. Plain text, we are discovered, save yourself. We can see how to encrypt this. So in Wigner cipher, the plain text length and the key length are different. So the key has to be repeated till it reaches the length of the plain text. And each plain text letter will be replaced with the value of the key, shifted with the value of the key. So here the plain text is W, the value of the key is D. D means it is the numerical value will be 3. So W is shifted 3 letters down. So X, Y, Z. Similarly, the E, the key value for E is 4. So this letter E is replaced 4 letters down and we'll get I. Similarly, we'll form the ciphertext. Next type of polyalphabetic ciphers is the Burnham cipher. In this, plain text and the key are of same length, and an XOR operation is done bitwise with the plain text and the key. Ci is equal to Pi XOR Ki, where Ci is the ciphertext bit, Pi is the bit of the plain text, and Ki is the bit of the key. Then next is one-time pad. So here we'll use a random key that is as long as the message. The key is to be used to encrypt and decrypt a single message. After that, the key is discarded. So each new message requires a new key of the same length as the new message. Hill cipher. It's a polyalphabetic cipher. It uses matrices to transform blocks of plain text letters into blocks of ciphertext. So this is the formula used here. Ciphertext is equal to K into P mod 26, where K is the key, P is the plain text, and C is the ciphertext. The key should be a square matrix. Suppose view is my key, so it will be written as a square matrix VIEW, and each letter is assigned a number in this order, starting from 0, A equal to 0, B equal to 1, etc. Till Z equal to 25. So V, the value of V is 21, then value of I is 8, E is 4, and W is 22. So this English letters we will convert into numbers based on these values starting from 0 to 25. Now we can see an example problem. Encrypt the text attack using kill cipher with the key 2336. So plain text is attack and the key is 2336, which is a square matrix. So here the key is a 2 by 2 matrix. So the plain text also has to be converted into matrix of 2 by 1 matrices. So first it is AT is a 2 by 1 matrix, then TA 2 by 1, again CK. So these three matrices, 2 by 1 matrices are formed. N by N matrix key means the vectors of the plain text should be N by 1. So it is 2 by 2 key, which means the plain text should be written as 2 by 1 matrices. Now encryption begins. So consider the first vector AT. We had to convert AT, then we will convert TA, then we will encrypt the CK. First we'll consider AT, corresponding values in number form we are writing. For A it is 0, for T it is 19. Using this formula, ciphertext is equal to KP mod 26. K is the key value which is 2336 and P, the plain text is 090. So I have written 090. Then mod 26. So do this multiplication. The product is 5714. Then mod 26. After doing this mod operation, 57 mod 26, the remainder will be 5. 114 mod 26, it is 10. Again, convert it back to the letters. 5 means it is the letter F. 10 means it is the letter K. So this AT, the plain text, is converted into the ciphertext FK. Similarly, we had to repeat for the other two vectors, PA and CA. The second vector, TA. T, it is 19. A is the number 0. Again, use the formula C equal to KP mod 26, which is C equal to, the key is 2336. P, plain text. Now, the second vector is 190 mod 26. Multiplying these two matrices, we will get 3857, then mod 26. 38 mod 26 is 12, 57 mod 26 is 5, 12 and 5. For 12, the corresponding letter is M. For 5, the corresponding letter is F. So TA, we have encrypted as MF. Now the third vector ck. For C it is 2, K it is 10. C equal to KP mod 26, where K key equal to 2336. P plain text is now 210. So I have written 210 here, then mod 26. Multiplying these two matrices, we'll get 66 mod 26. 34 mod 26 is 8. 66 mod 26 is 14. For 8, the corresponding letter is I, and 14, the corresponding letter is O. So instead of CK, now we have got IO. So the plain text attack, AT it is FK, TA it is MF, CK it is IO. So this plain text is converted to ciphertext FK, MF, IO.